want to talk about dealing with being in crowded spaces, even when they are ones that I have chosen to be in. Which I feel like might not make a huge amount of sense what I'm talking about, but it's going to supermarket is horrible. I mean, it's horrible for neurotypical people as well, generally speaking. So that's not unexpected. So I'm still getting used to my French. But the places that I choose to go that can be a bit overwhelming are big events with friends. So I don't go to many concerts. I've been to a few, and as long as I like the bands, it's usually good. And it's something I'd like to do more, but I don't like travelling, and I don't like queuing, and I don't think it's likely to happen. But I do go to Blood Bowl tournaments. That's one of these tabletop war games, for those who don't know, which at the moment I think most of the people who watch this channel play Blood Bowl, so it's probably not a big deal. But it attracts a really good crowd, one that's really friendly, one that's really supportive of people across the board, really. At least that's my experience with it. And I really enjoy going to the tournaments. I haven't been able to play since having my little one because he still needs a bit too much attention, and I'm still not ready to be away from him for long enough to go to a tournament without him. So we go along while his dad plays, and we just hang out, and that's fine. But back when I was playing a lot, so I played Blood Bowl since a long time ago, but I didn't start going to tournaments. My husband started going to them without me, and then the first few times I went to a tournament, I didn't play. I just went along to see what it was all about, because the thought of going to a tournament to play something was really intimidating. I'd been to things like it before, and they were overwhelming and not much fun as a result, and I would just be so exhausted afterwards. And I remember we'd go to the tournaments, and I'd get to that point of just being too overwhelmed, so I'd go and have a sleep in the car or something. Or sometimes just push a bunch of chairs together and have a sleep in the hall. And then I started to play and really enjoyed it and didn't really look back. But I found I was very, very often experiencing migraines during tournaments. Recovery is hard, and it's always been worth it for the people that I've been around, but I've always been quite unwell. I found them very, very difficult. And then I discovered that I'm way more light sensitive than most people, and I started wearing sunglasses to work. Think about circus, when we had the new lights put in to make it more Instagram friendly. It became a place that was too bright for me, and I just need to wear my glasses there most of the time, and that's really powerful. And then I started wearing them to Blood Bowl tournaments, and I've had a few people sort of say to me, "Oh, you having a migraine?" Because people know I suffer migraines when I'm at the tournaments. And here's the thing: since I started wearing my glasses, I don't get migraines. I still feel a bit overwhelmed sometimes. I still need to step outside and get a break and get some fresh air. It can still be a bit too much for me, but the glasses by themselves are doing enough to prevent it coming into what feels like a full-on migraine. And I have a feeling that a lot of the time when I thought I was having a migraine, I was actually experiencing some level of autistic meltdown. Like, yeah, I think I never realised that they can come with physical pain throughout your body, and I think they do. I think that is a thing that you can have during a meltdown. Though, to be fair, I haven't actually looked it up yet. I've just made the assumption. so wearing glasses has helped. I have another two pairs of non-sunglasses, sunglasses, because I do need a prescription. And these and one of my pairs of normal glasses are a slightly older prescription, and my slightly newer prescription's a little bit stronger. And I actually found it quite hard to wear those glasses because everything is too clear, which sounds daft to me because I had such good vision when I was younger. I went to see an optician once, and he was saying, sorry, a van just went by, which is unusual on this road. He said, if you want to be particularly fussy about it, let me get this right way around. My right eye was slightly weaker than my left eye, or the other way around. But yeah, my left eye was slightly weaker than my right eye, but my left eye was stronger than most people's strong eyes, so I shouldn't worry about it. So I didn't. And then not long after I started needing glasses, so for me it was quite intense. I went from having much better than normal person vision to slightly less good vision. And I also have cross-lateral, so I'm short-sighted one side, long-sighted the other, which is interesting. But yeah, so this new pair of glasses are a little bit too intense, and I have to be a bit careful. If I want to wear them, I have to think about it. I have to consider the conditions around me. I think part of the reason these glasses help me is because they do take the edge off that crispness. They are still perfectly good. I'm perfectly legal to drive in them, all the rest of it, but they're not. They're like half a point less strong in one eye or something, and that makes a surprising amount of difference. And there are times when the other glasses are just too much for me, which when I got them I didn't even consider, because I didn't know I was autistic at the time, and I didn't know I had that kind of sensory overload problem. I knew I was more sensitive to my surroundings, and I put it down to the fact that that's common when you have fibromyalgia, which is a sucky condition. Yeah, so they've been really helpful, and I've been thinking about other ways that I can adapt to help me cope in busy environments. And the eye contact thing is huge. And then I feel guilty because some people I find it a lot easier to make eye contact with. Some people I want to make eye contact with. And then my brain goes, maybe they think that I'm faking dyslexia. I'm not dyslexic. Faking autism because I can make eye contact with that person, and maybe they think I just don't like them when I'm not able to make eye contact with someone else. And it's not to do with it's to do with a comfort level. Even that, it's really hard to explain. There are some people that feel okay to make lots of eye contact with, and there are some people I'm less comfortable doing it with. And it's not to do with how much I like the person, because some people I like a lot, I struggle to make eye contact with, and some people I'm not so close with. Some people I'm not very close with, I will make a lot of eye contact with. I'll make neurotypical levels of eye contact with, because I guess maybe I feel like not making eye contact with them is going to reveal a weakness. But I am left tired by that, whereas there are some people I can make eye contact with at a neurotypical level all day and not feel any drain at all, which I don't really understand. I mean, there's bound to be a reason, right? Somewhere along the line. Anyway, I am rambling mostly. I had a really busy weekend. We went to a Blood Bowl tournament. I didn't pack my sunglasses, but it was a 2-day event. Me and little one were only in the venue for one day, and there weren't that many people there that I knew, which actually made me feel a little uncomfortable about wearing my sunglasses, which is a weird feeling that I've not had yet since I started wearing them more frequently. I've got very comfortable, but it was a new environment and it was new people, and I think maybe that was just why I felt like I needed to mask more, which of course is hard work. But the second day, we were staying with friends, and My friend who plays Bubble, his wife doesn't, and they've got two girls similar age to my little boy, a little bit older than my little boy. So we had a great day of zero pressure. We drank tea and coffee, we ate junk, I say junk, we ate leftover lasagna and it was amazing, and homemade cookies. It was really nice. And we played Mario Kart, which I've never played before, and the kids ran around and they played and they made stuff, and it was really nice. And it was kind of what I needed to help me recover from the day before when I had not been comfortable. I could feel my body, stress levels rising. The room that I slept in, though, had this beautiful view over the sea, and that I think helped too. Looking at things I find beautiful helps as well. Yeah, I am mostly just rambling. Sorry about that. I feel like I should try and do videos that are easier for people to watch, but then at the same time, I got to decide who I'm making them for, right? If I'm making them for me, rambling's fine, and if I'm making them to raise autism awareness, actually maybe rambling's fine because this is what it can look like. I am really tired. I am recovering. I'm making these partly to help me deal with my experiences, and so maybe seeing this side of it is useful too, and maybe just less engaging to watch than somebody like Aspects from the Inside or Stephanie Bethany or Sandy Sam or some of the other awesome autism channels that are out there that you should probably be checking out if you want something a bit more educational from an autistic person's perspective. Yeah. Anyway, thanks for bearing with me, and I am going to try and get a video up a week, and they are probably 90% going to be rambles, so, cheers. Bye.